Yo, hear me I say, Batty boy Gage and suck pussy NationBoss. Hear me I say, Batty man. Every day I get up on social media, I tap sorrows and a big blood clot likes and a big and a blood clot big on the artist. What's the suck on no matter no bad day. No body. Nah Batty man hold on. You see me? No body. And if you like you can style nobody will come on the platform, Batty man. If you like nobody I take no style for you. Me pull up on the place and fuck on up, Batty man, got suck on no matter. Real talk man I make, is it? And my badness real, I'm not afraid of no boy.
Ivanyy and always baby mama drama has unfolded live on TikTok for the past few months. Consequently, Ivanyy has been slapped with 4 charges in the state of Georgia, USA. Harassing communications, terroristic threats, terroristic acts, criminal damage to property. I am going to analyze all 4 charges in 4 different videos. The first charge I am going to analyze is criminal damage to property in the second degree damage greater than $500 US. According to the law in Georgia, a person commits the offense of criminal damage to property in the second degree when they intentionally damage any property of another person without their consent, and damage therefore exceeds $500 US, or if the person recklessly or intentionally by means of fire or explosive damage the property of another person, that will amount to criminal property damage. Damages frequently means a depreciation in value, whether by an unlawful act or a wrongful doing. However, it can also refer to some loss, injury, or harm that result from an unlawful act, omission, or negligence of another person. Damage to property means all injuries that may be sustained concerning that person's ownership of the personal property. Ivanyy and Owie's opinion of the value of the property without proof are not sufficient to prove the value of the property. There must be some evidence of the property's value.
Come I say bad to bad and me mash up in car for true. So me I pay back for in glass them. Come I tell him say if you want car me go quote in car me go quote me no free. But when me I look on it, when me I look on it, me I say you know say me wrong. And if somebody did break my glass, they would have to pay back for it, pregnant or not. And me just think about it and me say, you know what, me go send it to him and me send it to him same time. But why you want to come change the price now? Am I lie? You go through, show me receipt, you go through, tell me the price, you go through as far as for text, your people them pan the manager's email and make them know say everything good. So you go through all of that. And you don't know the right price, just to come back tell me say 400. Is a chopper, make Karina give it to him.
One way to show the value is when a witness pays the monetary amount necessary to make the owner's property whole again. The amount necessary to make them whole is a fact, not an opinion, and it is sufficient evidence. In cases where the value is unknown, there must be some competent evidence from which a jury can determine the value of the object. So Howie would have to get an evaluator to evaluate the damage before he can claim compensation. The evaluator's report will be a source of evidence. It must demonstrate that the accused is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of criminal damage to property in the second degree to be convicted. This involves showing that the damage done exceeded $500 US, as well as it has been done intentionally. Unfortunately, this will be easy to prove because Ivanyy already confessed her crimes live on TikTok. Let's talk about penalty for criminal damage to property in the second degree in Georgia. The punishment for criminal damage to property in the second degree will be a prison term between 1 and 5 years. It will also be a felony conviction. There are some defenses to criminal damage to property in the second degree that Ivany's lawyer could raise in court. For example, Ivany's lawyer or Ivanyy could put forward the argument that the damage done to Howie's car did not exceeded $500 US. If the evidence was produced that the damage was less than $500 US, then that could negate charges for criminal damage to property. However, Ivanyy could still be charged with other crimes, but it could not be criminal damage to property. In this case, it would be prudent for Ivanyy to get her own evaluator. Ivany's lawyer could also argue that the damage done to Howie's car was unintentional. But you might be wondering that Ivanyy already confessed to her crime. However, she can maintain that she is a public comedian and the entire world know her to be a comedian. Hence, her alleged confession was just comedy. It was a prank. It was just her freely expressing herself in a comedic way. Perhaps Ivanyy could also claim that she had received consent from Howie to damage the car. If the owner gave the defendant permission to damage their property, that could be a complete defense. However, Ivanyy cannot argue that she unintentionally damaged the property. Even if the conduct was unintentional, if the court or the jury finds that the conduct was reckless, then she could still be convicted for criminal damage in the second degree. Furthermore, she cannot say, "Oh, I thought it was someone else's car," because whether or not it was the property you intended to damage, you will still be liable for criminal damage. The law only requires that the act was intentional, not that the right target was damaged. So, do you think that Ivanyy should be convicted of criminal damage to property in the second degree greater than $500?
Anybody can start a podcast.
Then they
Okay,
go start
well,
one.
go and start one then. So you have a lot of naysayers, but what I've come to realize is that misery loves company. And a lot of them, they are so myopic in their thinking and they are so limited. That is why them can't see past them nose bridge. And what they try to do is deflect it on you because guess what, Kareem? Them see a light and them know say Kareem boy at things, Miss Kitty girl at things is gonna so shine. But God in his wisdom knows say we are star. From
Wow.
our mother to our mother, from our mother to Miss Jackie and Lady Marge. God did know say we're gonna shut up the place. La 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 la. And so he blessed us with eyelids. He blessed the haters with
sermon for me.
eyelids
It's a
so that you can
sermon.
close your eyes when
Wow.
you see me.
It's a
Yeah,
sermon.
God did know. And big up to everybody who tried. Don't make nobody turn you off. Don't make nobody set you off your path. A lot of them is Satan send them. You have to plead the blood of Jesus over them and make them scatter 7 ways because a lot of them are blessing stealers. They are blessing blockers and them can come in different shape and form. Nobody worry about them people. Oh, she talk too loud. She talk. Yes, because my Lord voice wake up the Lucifer and the demon them in your body. And enough of you want to talk loud, but I tune them out. Sod up. I can't do it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't think we need anything else. Miss Kitty?
Yeah.
Miss Kitty.
Yeah. No, wait then. Anybody can start a podcast.